Okay. Okay, we continue with a new method of solving differentiation question. Sometimes you need to use this method, which is called chain method of product rules that you will see in static, dynamic, and other module also. This is called product rules. So you have a function y that consists of two functions, which is a multiplication of two functions, which is maybe x bracket x power 3 and so on. Means you have two x function that multiply each other. Okay, so y equal to uv. Uv is a multiplication, right? So if you have u plus v, means you can do it individually differentiation. But you have a multiplication of two functions, then you use product rules. Right? So it doesn't matter u or v is 1 over something or something, 1 over x or x or something. You can write in this format. And then what is product rules? dy dx equal to u dv dx plus v du dx. Mean u multiply with the differential of v, the second function, plus v, you copy the v function, multiply by the differentiation of the front. Okay, it's called product rule. So when you apply product rules, you need to write this general equation. And then define what is your u, what is your v, then you do dv dx, then you do du dx, then you do substitution. This is the general way of applying these product rules. Okay, product rule again is only use this one when you have two functions multiply each other. Okay. So, like for example, this one. This one, you have a function of y equal to 3x squared sine 2x. So 3x squared is one function, sine 2x is another function. So you can see this is u is 3x squared, v is sine 2x. So you need to see this one as y equal to u and v. Because you have two function x here, 3x squared and sine 2x. So the first step, always write what is your u, what is your v. So you always write let u equal what, v equal what. Yeah. So the first step, when you see two multiplication of function, you write let u equal what, let v equal what. This is the first step. Then recall the general rules for product rules. Product rules, dy dx equal to u dv dx plus v du dx. Fixed already. Then the rest is substitution. We assume you already know what is dy dx already. Now you just use the, okay, let's say you have u equal to x squared x squared. So this equation, u equation, you can let you do du dx. So after this one, you can do du dx equal what? 6x squared, right? So this one, sine become what? Sine become minus cos. Minus cos. But again, this one got 2x, right? So bring the 2 to the front. So minus 2 cos and then copy the 2x. Yes. Sorry, sine is cos. Cos is minus sine. Okay. My mistake. Okay. Okay. Good. Something like this. Okay. So you just substitute lah. Meaning for multiplication, your differentiation, you need to establish what is your u, what is your v, and then what is your du dx, what is your dv dx. Then substitute on it. Substitute and simplify if you can simplify. Okay, we'll see this two form. U plus dv dx plus v du dx. Then you simplify. Sometimes you can factor, sometimes you cannot factor. Okay, so the first one will be 6x something. Second one will be 6x. So you see the common thing, you can pull it out, then put in bracket. Okay, something like this. Okay, put your answer in the simplest form. Huh? So simplest form means you need to factor it out. Okay. Okay, you don't need to memorize the numbers, but memorize the strategy to solve, especially the general equation. Yes. Nelly. Sine 2s. Oh, I think the yeah. This one is sine. A typo error. But sometimes I malas to write. I just copy paste, and then sometimes I forget to remove. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good spot. Okay. Yeah. Typo error in my slides. Huh? This one, the back one should be sine 2x. Okay. Now, sometimes when you simplify the final answer, you need to recall back the trigonometry rules. Huh? Like for example, x squared theta plus cos square theta equal 1. That kind of rules. We call it trigonometry identity. So we assume you already know in engineering mathematics, we assume you already know. We assume. But for your test, I will give you that formula inside the question. I don't expect you to memorize by how you apply. Okay, this one, your homework, go and see if you understand this example. The rest is just the same as what in the beginning of the class. When you ln become 1 over x. And so on. Okay, so again, we're still repeating, finding the v, then do the du dx. Substitute back to the general equation, which is this one. We will keep repeating this one, dy over dx equal u dv dx plus v du dx. The rest, we assume you already know how to do dy dx already. Static, last chapter got this one. Especially continuous motion, rigid body. Okay. Okay, I just go very fast for this one. Yeah. Okay. This one you go home and copy if you want, if you're interested. Same, the rest you same. I will just go very fast. Okay. So this is an example where you will see as like three equation. Then how you do? First, you see it as 2 first. For example, I highlight the x cubed equal to cos x3, the first u, ln x equal to v. Then I do this one as a product. Then I continue do lah. Meaning, when I break, after I break, I do this one as another set of y equal to uv. I break into u and v. Then here you see I break into another u and v also, but I use a and b to represent is another set of solution. Okay. Means we break down and break down. Yeah, means it's a sub question, something like that. But the approach still same. Du dx, dy dx equal to u plus dv dx plus v equal to du dx. Same, still the same. Right? Or sometimes you can use comma, u comma as a sub division, but don't use comma because we are doing differentiation. You can use something u or another symbol better. Like this one is more simpler. I just use ABCD to replace the unknown. Okay, so this approach, the detail you can have a look lah. After I done the first set, I substitute back only. Yeah. Another one is in your circuit theory, velocity or EE electronics things, or when you come to avionics later, you'll see this one again. So still 5t sine 2t is u and v. It's a multiplication of two equations. Okay, still the same. So you can modify lah. So go and have a look. Okay. Okay, so we have done the first set. Just now is multiplication of two functions. What happens if you divide function, right? You see a quotient or there's a ratio between two equations. So u divided by v, then you use this quotient rules, means you are dividing two equations. Then this is another set, also important in your static dynamic, particularly. Yes. I need to check. I'm not sure. In your test two, no, I don't give you. But final exam, I need to check. I see there's an appendix lah. I forget. I'll check then let you know. Yeah. So if you have divide two equations, you do v equal to du dx minus. Just now is plus, and just now is u first, but this one is v first. Flip to this just now. Just now is, you can see, is this one. U dv dx plus. But if you divide, you have to take the v first, and you minus it. Okay, v dv dx minus u dv dx divided by v square. V means the second function you square it. It's called quotient rules. You will see this one more in aerodynamics, where you need to compare drag and lift ratio. Okay, so for example, you see the equation, you have a divide two equation already. So what you do, you see it as u divided by v in this form, u divided by v. You need to identify which one is your u, which one your v, then write the general equation, dy dx equal to v du dx, and so on. Okay. Then the rest is just substitution. Okay, the rest is substitution. Once you identify your u, what is your u, what is your v, then do differentiation. For the first set, do the second differentiation, second set, then substitution, rearrange. The numbers or the equation can change in the test or in your experiment, but the concept is there. Once you understand, then okay. Okay, so the first step, we do du dx equal to 4 sine 5x, we get cos 5x. Then you rearrange. You do dv dx equal to 20x power 3 Then remember, you still have one more v square. V square with this one, bracket square. Yeah? Bracket square means you square 5. It's not 5 multiplied 2. For some of you, your brain will simplify things for you automatically. When you have a bracket and then square, your 5 will, some of you will write 10. I've seen this one happen almost every semester. There will be one that in the test or final exam, either you panic or you don't know, right? Okay, the rest is the substitution. I don't need to show you how the simplification, but the concept, if you understand up to here, you should be done. Should be okay. Should be okay already. The rest is just substitution and simplification. Yeah. So this is the answer. Okay. So dy dx equal to 4/5x 5 here. Then 5x cos 5x minus 4 sine 5x. Okay. It's only when you see sine square, cos square, that one you need to be careful a bit. Because that one you can further simplify into using trigonometry's identity. Okay. Okay. So this one highlight is that so meaning that when you see a quotient means something divide something, you must do this method to do differentiation. It means that you cannot do differentiate first one, differentiate second one, then you combine the answer. Cannot. It doesn't work like that. Okay. Okay, tangent is something very interesting in signal processing. In mathematics, every time we see tan, it's a product of sine divided by cos. Yeah. So this one automatic, you have to know. Like if you're given gravity, you know gravity equal to 9.81. In mathematics, you are given tangent. Automatic in your brain, you see it as sine divided by cos. It automatic jump to quotient rules. This one you always see in static and dynamics. You are always arrive at tangent theta, then you forget that this one can change to sine divided by cos. Okay, the rest is just the same. V divided by U divided by V. Then you do dy dx, dv dx. Okay, we're still repeating this important equation. Yeah. All right. Okay, it's a quite lengthy if it involve trigonometry. So this one I let you go home and have a look. This one I just want to highlight. Every time you see a square trigonometry, remember there's a trigonometry identity that you need to apply that help you simplify the solution. For example, this one you see cos square, sine square. Actually, you can use this one. So at the end, the answer is very, very small quotient value, which is this whole thing become 1, and it is a divided by cos ax squared. And some textbook or some lecturer, they like to see linear form. 1 over cos is actually sec. Okay, the rest you can have a look. So sometimes you get question y equal to sec. You need to convert into 1 over cos. So it become a quotient. Okay. All right. This one also same. You see this one in dynamic also. And also solid mechanics. When you see an exponential, E exponential is a vibration already. It's something that moves in a periodic sequence. This one in vibration. You see the vibration chapter. Okay. I'll move fast. This one also same. This one is the previous one. The function is y equal to u divided by v. So it's a quotient rules. After you get the answer, you are given the x point, just substitute inside there. Okay. This is x1, x2, x1, y1. Substitute back, you get the full the value for that. Okay. Okay, another one. Function of function, it means uh, it means you can modify. You can modify the function in a certain way. For example, dy dx. You have one function that is in terms of time, for example, and there's one function that is in terms of time and distance. So you can simplify it as using this function or function rules, or we call it chain rules. Okay, dy over dx equal to dy du multiply du dx. Basically, if you cancel this equation, you still get dy dx. Okay. For example, okay, function of function is when you have a bracket of exponential something. Then you use function of function to do. Okay? When you have a function of more than power 2, it's very lengthy process. So you use function of function to solve this question. So this one, you y equal to something bracket power 9. What you do? First step, the bracket become your u. You write u equal to 3x minus 1. So you need to do dy du means this one you need to rewrite as y equal to u power 9. So this one we call it standard form in terms of u. Then to find du dx, we did this one. You have u equal to 3x minus 1. So this is u and x. So you do du dx for this function. Then you substitute back inside the equation. Okay. So these are the steps that you need. General equation. Then identify which one can be your u. Usually the u is inside the bracket. Okay. So dy du equal to 9u power 8. Du dx from here, you get 3. The rest substitution, simplify, get final answer. Okay. You write the general equation, du dx equal dy du, multiply. It should not be, it's a cross product. Cross product is a cross, but we can assume as multiply at this moment. In mathematics, you see this cross means it's a cross product. You see dot or it's a multiplication. But at this moment, doesn't matter whether it's cross product or multiplication. We assume it's a multiplication first. Because later, if you deal with electromagnetic, right-hand rules, that one, then cross is important. After you get 27u power 8, remember to substitute back what is your u. Don't stop here. The final answer is just substitute back what is your u. This is the final answer. Okay. Again, when we use function of function, when you have a multiplication of that function many times, a big number, then you use dy dx equal to dy du, and then multiply with du dx. Yeah. Now, for example, this one, right? It's a function. Then you have a bracket of 5x 2 square plus 2. So you let the bracket one, if you see bracket, usually we'll use, replace the bracket as u. Okay, it become 3 equal to 3 cos u. It become a cos equation already. We want to narrow down the equation, simplify the equation. Huh? The rest is use back the equation. This one, dy dx equal to dy du multiply du dx. So if you use function of function, you need to identify what is your u, then do the substitute back into the equation y equal to 3 cos u. Then you do differentiation du dx. Du dx is here, from here. Means below the u, you do du dx. Below the y equation, you do dy du. Still 4 set of equation. You have u, then dy du, then du dx. Then substitute back here. After that, remember to substitute back the u. After you see nothing else, you can simplify, then substitute as your final answer. Yeah, something like this. When you see this one until u, then the last step is substitute back what is your u. Okay, this step is we don't want to confuse ourselves with what happening at the, for example, cos the bracket. We don't, at this moment, we don't care what, we don't want to confuse with what happened in the bracket form. Okay, the rest is the same. Every time you see bracket, power something, identify what is your u, then do dy du, then do du dt, in this case is t, then substitute back inside the equation. Dy dx, dy du, multiply du dx. So you modify a little bit according to the question. This is the general equation is dy and y and t. So your x become t. All the x become t. U is your u lah. Yeah. All right. Any question? Because your third quiz will be something like this. The third quiz. Okay, the next question. This one. Okay, first again you see a hat or square root, change it into an index form. It is look like this. All right. You know that when you see this one bracket, you know that you can substitute with u. So let u equal to 3x squared plus 4x minus 1. Then you do du dx. Then substitute your equation into u form. Y equal to u 1 over 2. Then du dx, of course, from here you should already can understand why 3x squared becomes 6x, 4x becomes 4, minus 1 becomes 0. Then, yeah. So dy du here, move the n to the front. The n will be minus 1, become minus 1 over 2. You can stop at this sign, never mind. You don't need to write like this one. You can stop at here because later you need to substitute back the equation. Then only you summarize. Okay, you have all this form. Then again, write this one, function of function rules. Dy dx equal to dy du multiply across du over dx. Don't write dot. Don't write dot. Dot, these rules doesn't apply. This rule is cross. Then substitute, huh? Substitute from here. Du dx. Okay. So here you can cancel the 2. You can factor the 6x become 3x, 4 become 2 by removing the 1/2. Then at the end you substitute back, huh? Like this. Final answer will be like this, huh? Any question? Your quiz 3 will be like this. Very, very easy, huh? If you understand this one, later do the same for your quiz 3. Huh? Yes. Yeah. The rest go home and have a look. Huh? Yeah. So. Yeah. So later I expect this kind of answer. I expect this answer. This kind of answer. Okay. Yes. What? you understand? You can do already. Okay. Okay. Tangent, you go home and see. It will be the same, huh? You see. Your homework also. Okay, your homework also. So means every time you see a bracket power something, you can use function or function rules. Of course, you can say, sir, can I use the quotient rules? Can. Go ahead. But quotient rule is a bit further lah, because it's v square some more, and then you need to do a lot of steps. This one just substitution. Okay, like this. Okay, we are done for this chapter. Okay, one more. Okay, this one, this one. This one. Okay, successive differentiation is actually extension of your differentiation. Successive means you do one more time, 3 times. Yeah. So if you see f comma means 1 time, if you have comma comma means 2 times, and so on. Sometimes 4 times, 3 times. So this is called successive differentiation. Okay. You need these steps. You need this step for one of the question in your final exam. With this, we will cover. Let's see the time, if we have time. If not, okay, this one I go very fast lah. It's just What? Oh, no, this one is the same actually, same meaning, Okay. So means you see f comma 1 time, double comma means this is the way you write double differentiation, d square y divided by dx square. 3 times means d3 divided by d3x, x power 3. Don't write wrong, It's not d3, no. Okay. So this is just a demonstration, y equal to a function. Function differentiate 1 time, f comma means differentiate 1 time become 12 x power 3. Differentiate double time means use the previous one, differentiate 1 more time. Differentiate 3 times, d3 means differentiate this one. As you can see, if you successively differentiate, you will get 0. This is also called filtering. Sometimes we call it filtering, especially in the DJ panel, things that give you sine wave. Yeah. Oh, this one wrong already. This one wrong, huh? This one should be 72x. Okay, 72x. Typo error. This one wrong, huh? D3y divided by dx, it should be 72x. Okay? Yeah. There are lots of typo error lah in my slides. Okay. The rest, if you understand, you go home and read lah. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Okay. Do you have one more slide for me? Maybe another 10 minutes. We go very fast, huh? We have a bit long chapter.